I think we got everything situated. There's a few things I had to deal with. 3-0 pitch, smack on the ground and through for a base hit. And I got the wrong camera up. Hold on. Okay. I think I got everything ready. I had to deal with. Doggone it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Think I got everything. I thought I had everything together. 2 balls and a strike to Alejandro Kirk. Now, how did I mess this out? How did I mess this up? Hold on. Let me get it together. 2 balls and a strike to Alejandro Kirk. Dodgers averaging 6+ innings pitched. They're starting pitching. Blue Jays offense, 6.5 runs a game. Count is 2-1 as Blake Snell took a walk around the mound. Something is not right here, but I'm going to get it right. Guerrero at third, Bichette at first. Welcome back, Bo Bichette to the lineup. Guerrero walked after Springer and Schneider both grounded out. The pitch, inside 3-1 to the captain, Alejandro Kirk. Okay, I think I got it situated. I think 3-1 to Kirk. Blake Snell sets the belt. The pitch on the way, a swing and a foul and that makes the count 3-2. What now? What? 3-2 the count. We just about got everything situated. I had some things to deal with that caused me to go up behind the barn and yell my head off. Snell sets. Bichette will be off from first. The payoff pitch, a swing and a foul. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's the part I'm trying to fix. All the offensive categories, the Blue Jays are first in the majors. 3-2 the count. Snell sets. Bichette goes. A swing and a smash, foul. We'll do it again. There we are. I think that's the right board I'm looking for. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, I think I figured out what the problem is. I figured out what the problem is. The payoff pitch, a swing and a drive toward right and foul. And we'll do it again. What in the? No, that's not it. That's not it either. Oh, had it, lost it, got it back. All right. There we go. Now we get everything. 3-2 to Alejandro Kirk. 2 out, 2 on. Bichette leads away from first. Blake Snell in trouble. 7th pitch in the at-bat. Here she comes. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Trying to come at him with a curveball. And nothing doing. They're at the end of the second period, and the Capitals lead the Blue Jackets 1-0. Warriors and the Blazers go later. Blake Snell has thrown 25 pitches in this first inning. With 2 out in the bases loaded, here is Dalton Varsho. It would be a crime if the Blue Jays don't score this trip. A chance to knock out a Cy Young Award winner. The pitch, a breaking ball up, ball 1. With a curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Varsho hitting at 273 this postseason. I figured out what the problem was, and I'll discuss it later on in the night. 1-0 the count to Varsho. The pitch on the way is a strike with a curveball, and the count's even 1-1. This is lefty on lefty. Snell the lefty, Varsho left-handed hitter. Varsho owns 5 career slams in his career. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Goons is here with us. Kenneth Clark is with us. Callie Greenshields is with us. Oh, that curveball was nasty. I'd have swung over the top of it too. And I batted from both sides of the plate. 1-2, 2 down. The pitch on the way. A swing and a pop-up into center field. And the catch is made, and the inning is over. So the Blue Jays threaten with 2 out, but get nothing. And that's unfortunate when you have Blake Snell on the ropes. Yep. Done with 1, no score in Game 1 of the 2025 World Series on Snowman Sportsnet.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
I won't say a bad word, I promise. But I just saw an ultra cool Nike commercial with someone playing the organ and all these great highlights, including Bo Jackson and others. Who was playing the organ, you ask? And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me because they were doing it the entire postseason. Who was playing the organ? Ozzie Smith.
Makes sense.
That explains, and that trademark smile. Callie, to answer your question, that's my partner Victor Locke, who's on the mic with me tonight.
Yep, I'm the one that helps out with the with some of the Fever games too. Well, actually, those been Snowman by himself. I usually do it on the sports machine.
Unless, I mean this kiddingly, unless he has to call a Cowboys game, then he breaks glass and walks away.
Yep. Probably gonna do it today. Probably gonna do it on Sunday too. All things
Unless
considered.
he has to call a Cowboys game. PHX 787 with us. How are you, my friend? Good to have you. All right, hold on a second, folks. I have to get something. I have to get something situated here. And it requires my dadgummit. Oh boy. Try again. There we go. I had to wait. I was resetting an element on my broadcast screen. I was waiting for an element to appear on my phone. And that's what I am resetting right now. And I know I've missed a couple pitches. It's two. The count is 2-1. I think it is. Well, I also needed to appear tonight, at the very least, to say thank you to A, not only the Grossi posse, but B, Mr. Tom Grossi himself, who was kind enough to drop me a big old donation on my GoFundMe today. Actually, it was a day ago, but thank you, Mr. Grossi. Very much appreciated. I knew that would go left. Doggone it.
All right.
All right, fix it later. A walk begins the second inning for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I won't say it the way I say Los Angeles Rams, jokingly, because a playmaker will appear.
Oh, God.
Don't need that. Teoscar Hernandez is due next. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, Tommy Edkin, and Adrian Pages as Teoscar takes low, ball one. Teoscar at 268 during the regular season. 4 homers. He is driven in 11, or he drove in 11.
Looks like Yesavage trying to get him to chase early.
PHX, I want to say that's for Phoenix. I hope I got that right. Yeah, he is. And I love the fact that he rated me. Here's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. And I wanted to do at least that. You know why it took me so long? Because I saw so many people that had this stream scheduled. I called Victor and I'm yelling my brains out, and he says, show them why you're better than them. Then I figured out it wasn't the competition that was the problem. The pitch on the way, strike on the inside corner with a slider, and
that
the count
was a beautiful pitch.
That's crazy.
That was
crazy.
a thing of beauty, and it hit right where it needed to be.
Throw him another one and let it hit again. PHX stand. Okay, it does stand for Phoenix. I wanted to get that right. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first, and that runner is Will Smith, who drew a walk. That's my partner Victor. Callie. I thought I answered that. Maybe she stepped away from the computer.
Yeah,
1 and 2. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to short. Second 1. Return 2. No, didn't get him.
No, that was way late.
Oscar Hernandez was hustling down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And the former Blue Jay is now on with 1 out. Napoleon Dynamite is with. I kept saying Napoleon's name wrong for some reason. I thought it was a long O instead of a short O. Funny fact, since the 2020 World Series, there has been a Will Smith on the roster. Yes, there has.
Just not the Fresh Prince.
And not him either. 1 out, 1 on. They're at the end of the second. The Sabres lead the Maple Leafs 4-2. Toronto. Here's the pitch. Strike called with a slider, and the count's 0-1 to Max Muncy. Mad Max hitting .214 this postseason with a home run and a run batted in. 1 out, 1 on. You can see the ways you can support the show on the screen, and any support is great. The pitch, swinging a line drive headed toward left and down for a base hit in front of Davis Schneider. So now you get 2 on and 1 out in the second.
Yeah, he just left that one a little too high.
He did. Buffalo Sabres leading the Leafs. Oof. Exactly.
Mhm.
4-2 was that score. What's up, game? The
game.
The gamer. I want to
Gamer.
the game memer. Okay, that's about how I read it. And I want to say it right. Here's Kike Hernandez, former World
That's how
Series
it's said.
MVP. Here's a pitch. High ball one with a fastball. Did I if I didn't say it right, please tell me.
Mhm.
2 on, 1 out, top of the second. And Yesavage and the Blue Jays are hoping that leaving the bases loaded doesn't bite them. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. You like what you see and what you hear? Don't forget to subscribe to both channels, not just Snowman Multimedia, but Snowman Sportsnet, which is our play-by-play arm, which may have a combination going thanks to a meeting that I had today. Here's a pitch. Swing the line drive, base hit in the left center field. Teoscar Hernandez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll come home, and there you go. 1-0 Dodgers.
That was a good pitch to hit.
That was a great pitch to hit. To be fair, a lot of people get the Johnamite pronunciation wrong. I accept it like I accept there are people who get my actual first name wrong. Hey, understood. If y'all only knew how many times people have misspelled my first name.
If you only knew how many times Locky was how it's pronounced my last name, how my last name is pronounced.
Been there, done that. 1-0 Dodgers, top of the second. Here's Tommy Edman, and he takes a pitch inside for ball one on a fastball. Tomorrow, we start our day with some football, and we'll weave in Game 2 of the World Series to close the day. We start with UCLA and number 2 Indiana. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Counts even 1-1. Locky. Yeah.
Yep. Locky.
No.
Yes. My third grade teacher would do that.
Tell me she was joking. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2.
No. And I have to seriously I could actually tell like, no, it's lock. The E is silent. And she like, okay. And she would just say, and the next time, Lake. I just stopped trying to correct her. I said, okay, whatever you want to call me. As long as I get the grade, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out there was another person in the same school named Lowell Locke.
Ah, that explains it. Pitch on the way, low and inside, counts even 2-2 with a splitter.
No, because they said his name right. It was just my name that just kept getting messed up. But it was funny because when I met him,
mind-boggling.
That is mind-boggling. I met him. He was in 7th grade, and I was in 3rd grade. And he just started calling me his little brother because of the fact we had the last name.
Of course. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball, headed down the third baseline. Put it in your back pocket. No throw. Bases are loaded.
Oh, man.
A swinging bunt that turns into an infield single for Tommy Edman, and the bases are now loaded.
Yeah, they're going to have to really get something going here.
3 hits in the inning now for the Dodgers. He chopped a fastball that was in his eyes.
Yeah.
And it was an infield hit. And Ernie Clement did the right thing and didn't throw it. Because you throw that down the line, everybody scores.
Yeah, you throw that down the line and you miss. That's it. Everyone's scoring.
Yep, you throw that down the line and you miss, and everybody is scoring. They're at the end of 1 in Winnipeg, and the Calgary Flames lead the Winnipeg Jets 1-0. And no, it is not the Calgary Stampeders and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
No, it's not.
I know, CFL reference. I couldn't help it. And here's the worst part if you don't get a double play. You got Andy Pajes at the plate who was hitting 086 in the postseason. You got Shohei on deck. Yep. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. So if you miss with Pajes, not only are you trailing at least 2-0, you got a whole bunch of problems with Shohei on deck.
Yeah.
The pitch. Slash foul out of play to the right, and it's 0-2. You all right over there, man?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
My GERD's hitting me, so it happens.
Oh. Yep. Tomorrow we start with UCLA and number 2 Indiana. And then we'll flirt with the Northeast Conference. Give a little bit of love to the conferences that aren't covered online.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the fact that some of the folks, and not the ones who I'm familiar with and the ones I love listening to, not them, but some others that just don't give any love to the craft, the pitch, low and inside, and the counts 1 and 2. That is what was getting on my nerve.
Oh.
Yeah. That Rising Rhino, play-by-play with JJ, Pure Adrenaline Sports, love those guys.
Right.
Love those guys. And they communicate with the fans. So it wasn't them or those of the like that had me heated.
Bothering you.
Next one up, and the count is now even at 2 and 2. This game sets the whole series, says Slim Hansen.
Yep.
Jays must win at home. Yep, I agree. And they got to get both of them.
They do.
2 and 2, 1 out. Bases full of dodges. The pitch.
I would have put him
low with a fastball, just missed, and the count's 3 and 2. And you're right, Hansen. This game sets the entire series. AB Media from Indianapolis, Indiana, joining us. Saturday is a doubleheader with football with a little bit of baseball mixed in, and then Sunday is a nut house. Tell you why in a minute. 3 and 2. Runners stay put. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down to the inning, but you ain't out of the. You're not out of the woods yet.
Nope.
Because now you got to go get the more than likely National League. You got to get the National League MVP in Shohei Ohtani. And yes, I'm calling it right now. That bad boy dropped off the table.
I love curveballs when they do that.
Here's Shohei, who struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss on a. Oh, he blew a 94-mile-an-hour fastball by him. Strike 1. Hi, I can't stay long. It's chow time here. Okay, enjoy your meal. 0-1 the count, 2 down. The pitch, low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, it's true. The Blue Jays lost games 1 and 2 at home against Seattle, but Seattle ain't the champs.
Right.
Shohei owns 3 grand slams, including one in the postseason in his career. Don't give him another one. 1-1 the count. The pitch on the way, up 2-1. You don't want to give Shohei the Barry Bonds treatment.
No.
But if it keeps him from, have I ever thought about covering the Indianapolis Indians? Show me a way that they stream it. I'll call him right here in the house. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to first. Guerrero is up where the race is on. He's got it. Inning over. Phew. Sigh of relief. A run on 3 hits, and the bases are left full. To the bottom of the second, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Blue Jays nothing. This is the 2025 World Series on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient. But we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Why is that Chris Base commercial forever in my head?
Your butt and gut becomes one.
No, not that part.
Whenever you are in distress.
Not that part either. You know which part it is. You
But-
absolutely know which part it is. And
But-
it's your fault.
Oh, okay. This is my daughter,
And
Princess Booty Johnson.
That.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame my coworker. She had the friend named that, so.
I blame you.
And no, her name was not named Booty. Her name was
Her name was Placenta.
Don't ask
But
me
still,
why.
it's your fault.
No, it's not.
I'm blaming you. Just like I'm blaming you for the bronsexual confession, for the hooked on
one?
Bronx ad.
Oh no, that one I absolutely will take credit for. Absolutely, I'll take credit for that one.
You did that while I was driving.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. The mere fact that some clown sat there and said,
I know.
"Oh yeah, I'm gonna give my Kang $1 million." Really?
Ernie Clement starts things off in the bottom of the second, hitting .429 this postseason against Blake Snell. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a foul out of play, and the count is 0-2. Now, I got to remind myself to get my play-by-play headset out of my bag. And I have an exciting announcement for you guys. Beginning Tuesday, you will hear and see coverage. A looper to left is down for a base hit in front of Kike Hernandez. And that's how we start the bottom of the second inning. Now, to get my exciting news out of the bag, I'll let the cat out of the bag now. I have a local college here nearby in Columbus, Indiana, that's going to let me announce their games, and we're working out some sponsorship deals. How did Ernie Clement get a hold of that? That ball was out of the way, and he got a piece of it. Here's the pitch to Miles Straw. It's in there for a strike with a fastball on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Miles Straw hit .262 during the regular season. He's hitting .222, 2 for 9 in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
One strike to count. Snell sets at the belt. And the pitch on the way. Upstairs and outside. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Now the Capitals have doubled their lead against Columbus. It's now 2-0 in favor of the Washington Capitals with 18:24 left in the money period.
Lovely.
Which in that case is the third period, 3 20-minute periods.
That can get out of hand real quick.
1-1 pitch, fouled out of play with a fastball, and the count's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, let me thank the great Tom Grossi for what he did this past week. He sent a raid my way Monday night and then dropped a big fat donation to the GoFundMe today. I appreciate you. The pitch, swing and a miss. Straw is gone on 4 pitches, 1 out in the second. And it's one of those swings where you knew you thought, okay, I'm going to connect with this. And it's like, what, 40 feet away from you?
And you're like, oh, man.
And you just take your L, wait till the next at bat.
You trudge right to the bench. You trudge. You don't even walk.
You just go grab some bench.
Yeah.
Lefty versus lefty to Andres the Giant Jimenez, and he takes the ball down low with a curveball, and the count's 0-1. Andres the Giant hitting at .263 this postseason for the Blue Jays. He had some big hits in the latter part of the ALCS. 7 through 9 in the ALCS, the Blue Jays hit .284. The pitch upstairs, 2-0. And yes, I call him Andres the Giant. Obvious reference to one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Andre the Giant. Heel or face. I loved Andre the Giant. As Victor says, the Capitals game could get out of hand quick, swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. As Victor says, that Capitals game could get out of hand quick. Well, the Caps just scored again with 17:20 left in the third period. This latest goal came at 2:40. After one came at 1:36.
Oh, dear.
The next one bounced foul, and that made Andres lose his hat. And the count's now even at 2-2. Yep, one of my first favorite wrestlers ever was Andre the Giant. My first favorite wrestler, my first two were Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair.
Yep.
And then saw Andre the Giant. I will forever love Andre the Giant.
How can you not?
I will forever love Andre the Giant. A look to first by Snell, and the pitch on the way up.
I mean, he was literally.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That was tipped into the glove, and he went.
Uh-oh.
So that's a strikeout, and there's 2 down in the inning. Take a look. Oh, yeah. It was.
He went.
It was.
He went.
It was. He actually fouled the ball. It was tipped and caught by the catcher, so that's an out.
Yep. Like, crap.
Hey, I've had many of those.
Oh,
to the top of the order, and George Springer, the pitch is bounced on the ground to first. And did they get him? No, they did not get him. A chance to third, and they're going to nail him by plenty. Ernie Clement, why'd you do that? You never make the last out of an inning, and Ernie Clement just saved Blake Snell.
He really did. He just
saved Blake Snell. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. So he missed him there, and a heads-up play by Blake Snell. Let's give Blake Snell some credit. Heads-up play by Blake Snell to touch down Ernie Clement at third base.
It's one thing you have to be like patient with. I know you guys are already down, but you don't want to take away opportunities to score.
And they just ran themselves out of an inning.
Yep.
Let's take 100 seconds. 1-0 Dodgers as we head to the third. This is the 2025 World Series Game 1 on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Tomorrow, the HBCU Classic in Las Vegas will be streamed right here on the channel with yours truly on the play-by-play. It's the Battle of the Tigers, Jackson State and Grambling State. 6:30 is the kickoff time from Allegiant Stadium. 6 o'clock will be your pregame show. And then we're going to mix in a little double play as we'll have Game 2 of the 2025 World Series. And y'all know how I'm going to do that. One game will be on one screen, the other will be on the other. And I have them both in front of me. To the top of the third we go. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. So In lieu of an afternoon game tomorrow, we're going to go top and bottom. We're going to do a day-night split doubleheader. We have UCLA and Indiana. Then I'm going to take a couple of hours off, and then we'll be back at 6 for Grambling State and Jackson State from Las Vegas. Mookie Betts stands in, and he takes a pitch inside for ball 1. 1-0 Dodgers as we head to the top of the third. And thank you, Victor, for the reminder of the promise I made, not only to cover the series, but put it on my resume.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Can't miss this one. Here's a pitch. Strike called right down the middle. It counts 1-1. Betts is 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Dumb delusional dude is with us. What is going on, my friend? Next one miss, and the count's 2-1. No risks, no reward. You're right, Callie. Had to take a chance. I just got back from the gym. How are you doing? So I'm doing good. I am doing much better now that I pointed at a problem. That's low, 3-1. I pointed at a problem that I was having mentally, and I nearly canceled the broadcast tonight. In fact, when I called Victor and raged, and I did rage, trust me, Victor just as calm as ever said, find out what the problem is. That's ball 4, and Betts walks. Start of the second period, Flames lead the Jets 1-0. Please just call me delusive. I apologize. That's how I... Delusive, I am sorry. I am sorry. Who did the girls pick in the World Series? They didn't. My wife picked the Dodgers. No, I take that back.
I don't think Jen picked.
I don't think any of the girls picked. Pitch to Freeman, fouled out of play for strike 1. Yeah, they're looking at the play at third, and Clement knew he messed up. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Nobody out, a runner aboard. The 0-1 to Freeman. Fastball inside, and the count's even 1-1. He says, nah, you're good. My name showed when I was on here for Game 7 of the ALCS, and I don't know why it didn't show that now. I don't know why it did that either. YouTube's weird sometimes. It'll show the actual name, and again, delusive, I am so sorry. Throw to first, runner back. Because of the hat I put on my model this week. Yeah, I did. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Betts aborted first, and Betts can run.
Funniest thing that happened this morning when we were doing our picks, it was the Packers and the Steelers. And Jen,
Remind me of that.
the one that knows the least about football, by her own admission,
the
newest one of the group, she just turns and just walks away.
Hey, my wife did the same thing. 2-1 the count. Nothing yet, delusive. Nothing yet. The pitch, high and tight, 3-1. Did Shohei hit 50 billion runs yet? No, not yet.
Not yet, but he's close.
Not yet, but it's Shohei.
Yeah.
Look at my delusive. Look at my face. It's Shohei. That's how I titled it. Shohei versus everybody.
Right.
3-1 to Freeman. The pitch on the way. Ball 4. So now the first 2 runners are aboard with nobody out, and there's going to be some activity in the Blue Jays bullpen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Yesavage is going to be blown for this.
I don't think he is either. I do not think that Yesavage is not going to be long for this game. I don't think the Steelers are going to win.
No, I said the Packers.
In fact, I'm calling for something crazy. Here's Will Smith making his first plate appearance in the playoffs.
Just to be crazy.
His pitch, strike call to the inside corner with a fastball on the count 0-1.
Just be crazy, and I just don't want to be considered the only team to have this happen. But what if the Packers tie again with the Steelers?
That's what I'm calling for. Fisher is up and throwing in the Blue Jays bullpen. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. I know Aaron Rodgers, as we discussed this morning, is the most pettiest player on the planet. I know that. I know that.
How is Aaron Rodgers going to do with Micah Parsons?
How is Aaron Rodgers going to deal with being back in Green Bay and he gets booed as lustily as Brett Favre did 10 years ago?
Oh, he doesn't care. You
0-2
can't get him
pitch.
with that.
Outside 1-2 with a slider.
Unfortunately, you're not
Oh,
going to
you're
get.
a Bear fan. Oh, you're a Bear fan. That explains a lot.
Sorry, you're
And
not
I
gonna
mean
get,
that kid. And I mean that kiddingly.
yeah, you're not going to get Aaron Rodgers being booed. He's used to being hated. He does not care.
He's very much used to it. 1-2 pitch, high and tight with a fastball, and the count's even 2-2, and that froze all the fans behind home plate.
Right.
They thought for sure it was a strike, and the umpire said no. This may be his last hitter, and I'm talking about Yesavage if he doesn't induce an out. The pitch missed outside with a curveball, and the count's now full 3-2. So you had him down 1-2, and the last thing you want to do if you're Trey Yesavage, first game of the World Series, is lose him. Napoleon, I don't really care because I'm doing this out of fun. Well, once upon a time, the Mets lost the first two at home in the World Series in 1986, and they wound up winning the thing in 7.
True.
So we're just getting started with this World Series. Payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball, 3 for a base hit. This is trouble. Rounding third and headed home is Betts. You're not going to get him. And now they have Freeman hung up. They'll get him in a rundown. Tag is made. Will Smith at second, and the Dodgers now lead 2-0. So Smith takes himself out of a double play.
Yep. Yeah, they're gonna have to get Yesavage out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to get him. This is the same thing that happened to Ron Darling in 86. There's a name I haven't said in a while. Ron Darling, part of the Mets broadcast crew. We don't want to know what he said. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in.
No, we don't.
Don't want to know what he says. The pitch to Teoscar, fouled at the plate for strike 1 with a slider. And I agree with you, Delusive. How can you not cheer for Freddie Freeman, especially with what is going on with his family?
Mm-hmm.
And speaking as a father myself, I only have here's a pitch, high and wide, 1-1. After losing my daughter at age 2. And how can I not feel for Freddie Freeman?
Right.
As a father. 1-1 the count with 1 out. The pitch on the way, high, 2-1, and Yesavage is in deep trouble. There's 1 out, there's a run in, and there's a runner aboard.
Yep. This is what you call a pitcher's nightmare. You've lost the game pretty much early, and it doesn't seem to be any way of coming back.
Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch on the way. Low and outside, 3-2 with a slider. Okay, Callie, I've kept my promise, and I've gotten the broadcast going. Now you keep yours and share this to people. Matter of fact, I'm hoping everybody does that. Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. The payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball up the middle. Snagged at second. Throw to first is in time. What a play. What a play by Bo Bichette.
That's crazy.
How in the world did he get to that with the range that? Well, it's Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
His daddy is Dante Bichette, one of the slickest fielding infielders I had a chance to watch play.
Mm-hmm.
What a play by Bo Bichette. Did you by chance see VJ Edgecombe's debut stats for the 76ers? No, I have not. But yeah, Delusive. I went through some things with my daughter, Donna. And I lost her at age 2. Here's Max Muncy. He singled in the second. And there ain't a day that goes by where I don't fight for her mentally or fight for my family, which includes my wife and the children I have now. 1-0 the count. Yesavage kicks and deals. Curveball, strike, and the count's even 1-1. What position does VJ Edgecombe play? So you got one of the most dangerous hitters at the plate with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. A slider that disappeared. If Yesavage can get out of this with only the 1 run scored, that would be huge for he and the Blue Jays.
And it might save him for another inning.
And it might save him for another inning, which means the Jays will have to get up there and produce. The pitch inside, and the count's now even at 2-2. Well, the Jackets have got on the board. Now they trail the Capitals 3-1 with 9:40 left in the money period.
Well, 3-1's better than 3-0.
Next one. Swing and a miss with a splitter. And it was nasty. It was indeed nasty.
I love splitters.
I love them too. I just wish I knew how to throw one. A run on a hit. 1 left. To the bottom of the 3rd. Dodgers 2, Blue Jays nothing. This is the 2025 World Series on Snowman Sportsnet.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these 2 football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Two, 3, and 4 due up for the Blue Jays. Davis Schneider, Laddie Jr., and Bo Bichette in the cleanup spot tonight for the Blue Jays. Welcome Bo Bichette back to the lineup. The Jets have scored, and now it is tied with the Flames at 1-1. At least there's a Jets team out there that knows how to score. And yes, New York Jet fans, I'm trolling you. Can't help it. 2-0 Dodgers as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Davis Schneider will lead things off. 2-4-0 for the Dodgers, 0-3-0 for the Blue Jays. And John Schneider is the 2nd Blue Jays manager to reach the World Series. You know who the other one is. His name is Cito Gaston, the legendary Cito Gaston. A curveball begins the inning for a strike, and the count's on 1. And I got the feeling Victor's cooking again. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball wide, and the count's even 1-1. You know what? That split screen gives me an idea. The pitch on the way. Low and inside, 2-1. You're late. Go stand in the corner. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. He keeps getting them with sliders. You're right, AJ. Now, Napoleon, where did you go? Don't tell me you actually went and stood in a corner.
No, dude, what are you talking about?
I said you were late. Go stand in a corner.
No, I didn't actually stand in a corner. I'm still sitting here, and I got my fish and chips.
I'm glad. Oh, no, not the fish and chips.
Yes, the fish and chips.
That pitch is low, 3-2. David Schneider popped out to Mookie Betts. His first time up. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. There goes Mr. Schneider. And there's one out in the third.
We got peoples.
Yes, we do. We got Napoleon. And you got something big coming up on Monday, do you not, Mr. Napoleon?
Yes, I do. You still have those logos and everything?
I can't wait.
Do.
I can't wait, man.
Beyond the Myth premieres Monday. There's a fastball in tight for ball one.
I'm still both excited and nervous at the same time for that premiere.
I understand. There's a strike on the inside corner to Vladdy Jr., who walked his first time up. Counts even 1-1.
And again, I wouldn't be surprised if
2-0 Dodgers in the third, and Vladdy fouls one back, and the count's 1-2.
And again, I wouldn't be surprised if when I first come on the Tuesday show, you're going to be saying something like, when we say dream big, do bigger, this is what we're talking about.
I'm saying that now. We're all examples of that on this crew. 1-2 pitch, low and inside. The count's even 2-2. We're all the embodiment of that. The Jets have scored twice in 2 minutes. What? And now they lead the Flames 2-1 early in the second period. At least there's one Jets team that knows how to score. The pitch. Live.
If only McCoffey were here for that one, right?
McCoffey is sneezing right now.
He would beat me to a bloody pulp. The payoff pitch. Swinging a smash. Base hit in the left field.
Was it McCoffey?
Guerrero's 1 for 1 with a walk. And the whole family is in the skybox in the Sky Dome. With one out and one on, here's Bo Bichette. Hey, look, the joke was sitting right there, okay?
It was right there.
And you just teed off on that joke.
The joke was sitting
there.
Oh, there's Pops. Proud, proud moment. The pitch to Bo. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Blew a fastball right by him. Bichette singled in the first, but the Blue Jays left the bases loaded. Like I said, at least there's one team named the Jets that knows how to score. Often. The 0-1. Swinging a bouncing ball to Freeman. Throw to second one. Betts returns. Got him. Double play, inning over. 3-6-3 on that twin killing, which brings the third to a close. And I got more Jets jokes up my sleeve. To the fourth inning we go. Dodgers 2, Blue Jays nothing.
Hey everyone, it's Napoleon Dynamite. Join me on October 27th to celebrate 5 years of the English-speaking members from one of the top VTuber agencies, HoloLive. From the debut of their first generation of girls in Myth in 2020, to their most recent live concert event held at the Radio City Music Hall in August of 2025. And for the sports fans, there will be coverage of their appearances at Dodger Stadium. Take a journey through VTubing history in Beyond the Myth, 5 years of HoloLive English, October 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, exclusively on YouTube at Please Rewind Napoleon and Rumble.
I've got to know something.
What?
Where'd you find that dancing Napoleon?
So that is from where I actually got my name, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yep. That's the
Oh,
movie.
I know where the movie came from. That is that a
Oh,
that
you
was
mean
a
that was a
That
scene.
was an actual scene. That's like right towards the end of the movie.
American idiot.
Love that.
Idiot.
Now I got to find that sound. Now I got to find a sound. I have to find that sound of him saying idiot.
Well, you're talking to a guy who owns the movie. I could probably go through one of these days since I've got, all this time off, and I can get you a soundbite. There you go.
Thank you. Because I have to have it now, especially when talking about the New York Jets.
Yeah.
I still
And
have
in
to
some
ask the
cases-
question. I will always ask the question ever since that one England game. How in the Vita Blue, yellow-bellied, red-blooded hell do you throw negative passing yards?
I
Your
don't.
sack, your total number. Here's the logical answer, and here is the factual answer. Whenever you get sacked, whenever a quarterback gets sacked in the NFL, the yards lost count towards
The passing
his
yards.
passing yards.
And see, I thought that was I thought that would add towards the rushing yards, not the
I
passing.
would have thought the same thing, especially when you consider, how many times a quarterback can, sneak through and rush it.
Right. When I first started scoring games, I thought the same thing. And then my dad clued me into the rule book, and that's where I learned where that came from. Swing and a miss by Kike Hernandez to start the fourth, who was 1 for 1 on the night. And it's strike one. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. Man, this split screen is giving me a heck of an idea. 0-1 pitch, swinging a foul out of play to the right, and the count's now 0-2. Man, this split screen's giving me a heck of an idea.
Oh boy.
Here.
Oh
boy. I'm sorry. Anytime I hear that laugh, that's the immediate reaction I get is, oh boy.
Oh dear. Here we go.
0-2 with nobody. 0-2 with nobody out in the top of the fourth. Dodgers 2 and the Blue Jays nothing. From the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night on a nasty slider. 1 out in the fourth. And that pitch was nasty.
Nasty.
North Texas leads Charlotte 24-20 in Friday college football. Something I'm going to try next year to do Friday college football games. With 1 out and nobody on in the fourth, here is Tommy Edman. He takes a pitch upstairs for ball 1. Edman is 1 for 1 on the night with a single, hitting .306 in the postseason. From the chest high one, here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul and out of play. Now leaving the count at 1-1. Dodgers got a run in the second and a run in the third. Nothing so far here in the fourth. And Fluharty is now throwing for the Blue Jays in the bullpen. Wonder if we'll see him in the 5th inning, or they test and see how much they have left in the tank for Yesavage, who's thrown 76 pitches, and that may answer my question. Here's a pop-up foul out of play to the left. And now Sick Diggy is here. What's up, Sick? How do you throw a splitter like that? That's nasty. 1-2 with 1 out in the fourth.
Lots and lots of practice.
There's a pop-up foul out of play. We'll do it again. That's why Yesavage may not be long for this game. He's thrown 78 pitches to date.
Oh my God! You're only down to 3. You're up to 3 innings.
And the Jets just scored again. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 up, 2 down in the fourth. 5 strikeouts now for Trey Yesavage. Folks, we found a team with the nickname Jets that can actually score. The Winnipeg Jets. They've scored 3 unanswered goals And they lead now 3-1 halfway through the second period. And I think the Capitals just put their game away with a goal late in the third. Here's a swing and a pop-up by Pajes. A drive into right fielder under it. Got it. Miles Straw makes the catch. Inning over. And for the first time since the first, the Dodgers go up and out in order. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Dodgers 2, Blue Jays nothing. This is the 2025 World Series, game number 1 on Snowman Sportsnet. From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years a fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
There's only one way that my strike against the Pro Football Hall of Fame will end. Elect Roger Craig.
Get Roger
I
Craig
will
in
stay
there.
on that mountain until I go 6 feet under or until he gets in. One of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's an oversight that should have been corrected a long time ago.
Yeah.
And now that he's on the senior committee in the next round of voting, he better be one of the finalists. That's all I will say. Of course, we won't know that until Super Bowl week. We won't know who is actually elected until Super Bowl weekend. And we head to the bottom of the fourth inning here. And baseball needs to do the same for one Barry Bonds.
It's going to be a tougher task.
No, it should have been an easier task. Alejandro Kirk will lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Dodgers. They have the lead as Snell fires. Swinging a bouncing ball foul, third base side. And the count is now 0-2 to the captain, Alejandro Kirk. Cap score again. It's now 5-1. Sabres scored. They lead the Maple Leafs now 5-3 as the Maple Leafs are running out of time in that ball game. Next one, foul out of play, and the count stays at 0-2. Snell from the windup and the pitch. Low and outside with a changeup. And the count's 1-2. You would think these young pitchers, and I don't say this about Blake Snell or any veterans that mastered the pitch, would learn how to throw a changeup more quicker than a curveball. Next one, slashed foul to the right. It's out of play. Count stays where it is at 1-2. One and 2 to Kirk. Here she comes. A swing and a foul will do it again off to the right. Sixth player or better is Blake Snell, 3-0 record in the postseason. That's low and inside with a curveball. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Snell is ready. He works third base side of the rubber. And the pitch. A swing and a drive into deep right field, but it's fair. It's off the wall. Kirk will have to be held to a long single as Teoscar Hernandez. Great job by Teoscar Hernandez playing right field. Played the carom perfectly off of the wall and blessed and held Alejandro Kirk to a long single.
Sheesh.
I've seen those kind of singles before. Played against him. You round first and you think, I can get extra base, and the right fielder says, no, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the ball back in a hurry. Here's Dalton Varsho, lefty versus lefty. Here it comes. A swing and a drive into deep center field. Back goes Pages to the wall. There she goes.
That's gone. That is gone. Goodbye.
And we have a brand new ball game at 2 apiece. The Blue Jays are in flight in the bottom of the 4th inning. They have tied the game at 2.
That was a perfect swing. Barrel right on the sweet spot, and it goes straight center.
What a location. Put the jacket on, Dalton Varsho.
We've heard it before, and I'll say it. Adios, senor pilota.
Yeah.
I wonder where he's heard that before.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm using the phrasing of one of my favorite broadcasters who just recently retired, and Jerry Howarth, former voice of the Blue Jays. But yeah, y'all know me. One of my other all-time favorites is John Miller, and I often say adios pelota.
One of my favorites is the one we've been using for a bit with the Houston. See you later.
Yep. Here's a swing and a fly ball pop-up into center. Pages comes on, makes the catch. 1 out in the 4th. So the Blue Jays are now even at 2 apiece.
On one swing.
On one swing of the bat. Oh, boy.
And the thing is, in the time it took for them to get 2, it took longer for the Dodgers to get 2 because they got 1 apiece.
Here's the pitch to Straw. Fouled out of play for strike 1. Blue Jays go down without scoring a run. That's a lie. 2 earned runs allowed in the National League Championship Series by the Dodgers, and they just allowed their first 2 tonight. Here's a swing and a drive into center. Pages coming, making the catch on the run is Kike Hernandez. Hang a star on that one. 2 down in the 4th. Callie says she's screaming and cheering. I hope so. There is Andres the Giant Jimenez with George Springer on deck.
Mm-hmm.
The pitch. Low and outside. Ball 1.
Who's in the hole?
Snell starts him off with a curveball.
He says Springer's on deck. Who's in the hole?
You think I'd know that. That's fouled out of play. And the count's now 1-1. Davis Schneider is in the hole.
All right.
Schneider. Rob Schneider? No, okay.
No, not the animal.
No. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Kenneth Clark is with us. He says, how did the Jays score? A 2-run home run by Dalton Varsho. Just happened.
Right. Varsho. That's all you got to say is Varsho.
And now you get the cage cam, and who's swinging? Shohei Ohtani, of course. 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, and the count's even 2-2. couple finals are in. The Capitals defeat the Columbus Blue Jackets 5-1. The Devils over the Sharks 3-1. And the Sabres beat the Maple Leafs 5-3. Po Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-2. Strike three called with a fastball right on the corner. And Andres the Giant went, no, that can't be. But unfortunately, it is. A 2-run homer by Dalton Varsho. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 5th, and we're back where we started. Tied 2-2. This is 2025 World Series on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
2-2 as we are headed to the 5th inning, and Trey Yesavage got rescued by Dalton Varsho. What a blast by Dalton Varsho in the bottom of the 4th inning. While we have a moment, let's go to the Fanatics feedback zone, and California is leading 20-10, says Kenneth Clark, over Virginia Tech. What's Virginia Tech? And what the heck is California doing? I know the Pac-12 went belly up. I understand that. I know that. But still, Stanford and Cal playing an ACC game? Who thought that up? I know who thought that up. The NCAA did.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
When all these super conferences showed up out of nowhere. 18 teams in the doggone Big Ten? Really?
That's not the Big 10. That's the Big 18.
That's all it is. That's all it is. New pitcher for the Blue Jays is he will start the 5th. It's Mason Fluharty, and he delivers a strike to Shohei Ohtani, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah,
Ohtani 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out.
I figured that Yesavage's day was done early.
And then you got a lefty versus lefty. The pitch to Ohtani, a swing and a miss on a sweeper, and the count's 0-2. Oh, 2 the count. The pitch outside with a sweeper, and the count's 1-2. To Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani. He set up outside and missed his target. The pitch outside again. And the count's even 2-2. You don't want to give a great hitter like Ohtani too many chances.
You really don't.
Fluharty comes set. Takes a deep breath, and the 2-2. Strike 3 called on a sweeper right on the corner. Beautiful pitch. One down in the fifth. Right there. Bang! Right at the bottom of the zone. That is nasty. And Shohei's not happy with that. But you're not out of the woods yet by any means against this Dodger team. Mookie Betts at the plate.
Nope.
Here's the pitch. A strike call. No, missed it. I beg your pardon. 1-0, not 0-1. Betts walked in the third and scored to make it at the time 2-0 Dodgers. 1-0 the count to Betts. The kick and the pitch outside or inside, I beg your pardon. I got to remember to switch the angles around when a lefty is pitching. Yesavage goes 4, allows 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, walked 3, struck out 5, and both of those walks came in to score. 2-0 pitch, strike called 2-1 with a cutter. Man, that's dirty. You give him 2 sweepers inside and get Betts comfortable, and then you come at him with a cutter like that. That's dirty. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Strike call with another cutter. And the count's even 2-2. That's even dirtier. That's about as dirty as Steph Curry's 30-footer against the Lakers to put him to sleep on Thursday night.
Stop it.
Exactly.
Stop
or
it.
against the Lakers on
Get
Tuesday
some
night.
help.
Swinging a bouncing ball, base hit in the left center field, and that will take care of that. So Mookie Betts says, oh, yeah, I got your Curry joke. Pow! Right in the left center field. I'll take a shot at myself for that one. I'll take a shot at myself for that one. I deserved it.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been that one time the female A's broadcaster decided to make a "Hey Siri" joke, and then
I heard.
Yeah,
I heard. One out,
I still remember
one
seeing
on.
that.
The pitch. They check it third, no swing, and the count's 1-0.
I remember seeing that. I was like, you do not taunt as a broadcaster.
No.
You taunt as
No.
a player on the field, but as a broadcaster.
But not as a broadcaster. You don't do that. 1-0 pitch, strike called with a sweeper, and the count's even 1-1.
Especially when that taunt ended up being followed up with a nasty serving of crow.
Uh-huh. I've had to do that.
Also happened with
a few 100,000 times.
Also happened when the Fever went against the Lynx.
Yep. That
For the
is
Commissioner's Cup.
fouled at the plate, and the count's 1-2. Yeah, I love that kind of crow. Because the
You didn't
Fever
have
were
to eat it.
counted out. The Fever were counted out before they even played that Commissioner's Cup championship. It was in the Target Center, and it looked like that was going to be the case because the Fever were down 13-2, fouled out of play off the glove of the catcher, or 1-2 is fouled out of play. I beg your pardon. The Fever were down 13 with 7:28 left in the second quarter of that game, and then they turned the screws defensively. They were down by 13 and won by 15. They held the Lynx to a season low at the time, 64 points. One and two to Freeman. From the set, Fluharty's pitch. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. I'll say it again. I might not be a Dodger fan, but how can you not cheer for Freddie Freeman?
Right.
Who is playing in his home country? The pitch on the way. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. $3:30 tomorrow, BYU and Iowa State. But I will be resting for a 6:00 game. 1-2 the count. The pitch. A swing and a drive into right field or into center field. Coming on to get it is Dalton Varsho. He makes the catch. Betts retreats back to first. And there's 2 down in the 5th. Hey, Napoleon, I got a question for you. What is your favorite, or who delivers your favorite home run call? And I believe you're going to have some extra time to think about it because I believe we're going to have a pitching change. We are. Fluharty gives up the ball. He'll come out for a right-hander to face Will Smith. And somewhere in Chicago, there are some drunk Cub fans screaming, "Way to go, Sammy." Thank you, Base, for that reference. Absolutely. Take 100 seconds. I won't couple it with everything else Base said in that. In fact, I might break that out just because.
Oh, my God.
New pitcher in 100 seconds on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to "I can beat up black people."
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
New pitcher coming in for the Blue Jays, as it is a 2-2 tie. Here in the top of the 5th inning, Mason Fluharty gives away to Sir Anthony Dominguez, former Philly. And the first pitch to Sir Anthony into Will Smith is popped into right. Davis Schneider pats the glove, makes the catch, or that's Miles Straw who pats the glove, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, inning over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. So now I get to take another 100 seconds. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the 5th we go. 2-2 tie in Toronto. Let's take a break.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these 2 football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
2-2 tie as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And I have a trivia question for you. And Victor, I expect you to get this one.
You always do, and I never do.
Oh, you're going to get this one.
Okay.
In 2005, the White Sox sent the same pitcher to start Game 1 of the Division Series, the ALCS, and the World Series. Your mission? Name him.
The one who did the ALCS.
He started Game 1 of the ALC. He started Game 1 of the American League Division Series.
Mm-hmm.
He started Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And he started Game 1 of the World Series. The year was 2005.
Yeah.
Springer takes the ball outside, and the count's ball 1.
All right. I'm probably not going to get it on the first try, but I'm going to go ahead and go with my gut. I'm going to say Burley.
No.
Was it
Springer lines one in the left for a base hit?
Was it Jose?
Yes.
No? Oh, it was Jose.
Jose Contreras.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, it's either Jose or what? Probably should have went
Oh,
with that
Burley
one.
was a terrific guess.
Yeah.
Burley was a terrific guess.
I mean, that guy was the king of speed running the game.
He really was. The games didn't last that long.
I saw Burley pitch a game in 99 minutes.
Yep.
Against Seattle. David Schneider at the plate with a go-ahead run aboard, and the pitch is a ball with a curveball. Blake Snell still out there throwing. He's thrown 76 pitches to date. Schneider is 0 for 2, a pop out and a strikeout.
Well, Burley knew how to efficiently use his stuff to help speed that game.
You know what? I got the perfect speed pitch matchup. I'll tell you about it in a minute. The pitch, strike called, and the count's even 1-1. Change up, thrown by Blake Snell. All right. Ultimate pitching matchup. Ultimate speed pitch matchup. And when I say speed pitching, I'm talking about guys who get it and throw it.
Mm-hmm.
Snell looks at first, and the pitch on the way. Low and inside, and it's 2-1. Mark Burley versus Greg Maddux.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Do you know both? You know they can both pitch 12 innings, and it still be under 2 hours.
Yep.
2-1 to Schneider with a runner at first and nobody out, and the pitch curveball right there, and the count's even 2-2.
I remember Burley doing that one. Not Burley, but Maddux doing that one time.
Man, Maddux pitched the game in 88 minutes. Through a complete game.
Mm-hmm.
Lou says, "Stay strong, dude. Bless you. Cancer sucks. I have it. With that, I must go away for the night. See you again. I promise, man. Whatever cancer you have, you're gonna beat it because we're gonna help. We're gonna help you with our prayers. Get through that. Toss to first, runner back. Oh, that's Hanson. I beg your pardon. Wrong ID. Hanson, whatever cancer you have, buddy, you're gonna beat it. You're gonna beat it. If I can do it, you will too." The 2-2 pitch. A swing and a foul right at the plate. Oh, and if you're a catcher, that's going to sting.
Yep.
Where to get him?
As I said, if you're a catcher, that's going to sting. Well, it got him on the inside of the leg. It didn't get him where I thought it got him. Even though I've suffered through that too, as a catcher and as an umpire. Woof.
Right in the family jewels.
2-2 pitch. Swing the bouncing ball to third. Second one. Return to a double play. Great pickup by Freeman. And quickly, 2 quick outs. Muncy to Edmond to Freeman. 5-4-3. We talked about it in the morning show. This was going to be that kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Yesavage is now going. It's going to be that kind of series. Here's Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is 1 for 1 with a walk, swing and a miss on a slider, A nasty one at that, and the count's 0-1. Vladimir walking a single in his trips to the plate. The pitch. Strike called, and the count's 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. There's a channel posted in the chat by Kenneth Clark. Go show him some love with a raid. Here's a little looper to second. Edmund up with it. Tossed to first. Got him. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Kenneth Clark started a raid. We're going to help him in 100 seconds.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Okay, there are 2 channels in the chat. One of them is for On the Go with CeeLo, and the other is for Rising Rhino, if I'm looking at this carefully. So do me a favor, folks. Let's rate them both and show them both some love with a hashtag Snowman Raid. CeeLo is covering this game that we have here tonight. As we head to the 6th.
This game's already going by fast.
Yeah, you think? There we go. Both channel links posted by Kenneth Clark are in the chat. So go support Rising Rhino and On the Go with CeeLo with a hashtag Snowman Raid. Now they're doing this. Who has the edge? Dodgers with the starting rotation and the power. The Blue Jays have complete offense. Blue Jays have the defense. And the Blue Jays have the longer bullpen. Lewis Varland now up and throwing. Sir Anthony Dominguez delivers, fouled at the plate by Teoscar Hernandez for strike 1. And because everything is even, that's why this game is even. 2-2. As we are in the top of the 6th inning, Teoscar 0 for 2, a fielder's choice and a ground out with a run scored. So the one thing I want to do is add the 3D graphics, but I don't have enough memory on my computer yet. The pitch outside, and the count is now 1-1. But again, I've said it all night. I'll continue to say it here. Thank you to the great Tom Grassi, not just for the raid that he sent me on Monday to my smaller channel, but also the donation he gave. That's low with a fastball, and the count's now 2-1. I told the big dog that about what Tom Grossi did, and he went, huh, what? Swing and a miss on a fastball. And the count is now even at 2-2. Teoscar Hernandez, former Blue Jay at the plate, turned Brewer, now turned Dodger. 2-2, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Sir Anthony Dominguez in relief. Dominguez sets at the belt, looks in, and the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Fastball at 98. And Teoscar is not happy. Of teams to sweep LCS in 7 games, Oakland swept in 88, lost to the Dodgers in 5. Detroit swept the LCS, lost to St. Louis in 5. Colorado swept, lost to Boston. Detroit swept, lost to San Francisco, and this is the 5th time this has happened. That pitch is outside for ball 1. So Detroit swept the American League Championship Series in 2012 and wound up getting swept by the San Francisco Giants. Another piece of trivia. Can you tell me who the MVP was of the 2012 World Series? That's outside, and the count is 2-0 to Max Muncy. And yes, I said it Victor's way.
Muncy.
2-0 the count. Dominguez sets at the belt, kicks and fires. A swing and a pop-up. On the infield, third base side, that is Bo Bichette. Got it. 2 down in the inning. Oh, that's Ernie Clement, I beg your pardon. 2 down in the inning.
It's a 2012 World Series MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the Kung Fu Panda, the San Francisco Giants.
Yep. Pablo Sandoval. And I'll give you a bonus question. Pablo Sandoval was the MVP. Napoleon got that right, but there was a feat that he achieved in game 1. Yes, I'm throwing all the trivia, World Series trivia out there because I'm excited to be covering this. Swing and a miss on a fastball to Kike Hernandez for strike 1. What was the achievement that Pablo Sandoval did in a World Series game in 2012? Next one, outside, also at 98. And the count is even 1-1. Start of the 3rd period, and the Jets lead the Flames 4-2. I can't make another Jets joke, can I? Yes, I can. Swing and a miss on a fastball. And the count's 1-2. Top of the 6th inning, 2-2 tie. Hernandez knew he had a fastball, but swung at it. Now we just need him to swing through another one. Dominguez sets at the belt. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a sweeper. And for the 3rd time tonight, the Dodgers go up and out in order.
Felt the breeze from here.
Teoscar saying, come on, man. Bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers 2, Blue Jays 2. It's a 2025 World Series on Snowman Sportsnet. From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for...
Okay. All right, 1-0 to Bichette is low. They check it first, no swing. It's 2-0. Sorry I'm a little late, folks. Had to recall to nature. And fast. 2-0 to Bichette, who is 1 for 2 on the night. The pitch on the way, low, 3-0. Blake Snell, in his first 3 games, he's thrown 21 innings, allowed 6 hits and 2 runs. That came in 21 innings. Tonight, he's allowed 7 hits and 2 runs in 5+, which means this is a good Blue Jays ball club. Next one, that's a strike, and the count's full, 3-2. Or 3-1, beg your pardon. 3-1. 3-1. Exactly. Maybe a bit out of sorts. Next one, fouled out of play. Counts full, 3-2. Three and 2 the count. And to think the Jets play the Bengals on Sunday. Payoff pitch. Wide, ball 4. So Bo
I actually
Bichette
picked
is
the Bengals for that game.
Well, we all did. You know what? I wasn't going to do this, but I'll do it anyway. Dear New York Jets, you've yeeted away everything
for
Justin Fields.
I had to shorten that one because of time. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Bichette is going to get lifted for a pinch runner, Isaiah Falefa. He'll come in and assume second base for Bo Bichette. Alejandro Kirk at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Is a smash, base hit in the right field. Falefa stops at second, and now the Blue Jays have a threat going. They're first since the 4th when they tied it up.
Oh, Bichette's coming back from a knee injury, isn't he?
Yes.
So that would make sense as to why they would swap him out now.
Yeah, and Falefa has been playing great for the Blue Jays in Bichette's stead. And this will bring a conference to the mound from the Dodgers, visit to the mound from the Dodgers pitching coach.
And while we're on that, I think I have the answer to your follow-up on the Sandoval question.
And that is?
He hit not 1, not 2, but 3 dingers to start off the World Series.
Yep, 3 in a World Series game.
And they were all off of one Justin Verlander.
Actually, that's incorrect.
That wasn't Verlander.
2 of them came off of Verlander.
Oh, 2 came Verlander. Okay.
2 came off of Verlander. The third came off a fellow with the last name Albuquerque.
I forgot about Albuquerque.
Yep.
It's still hilarious to me that was actually the guy's name. But
it was hilarious to me when I saw it.
Then again, Coco Crisp and Milton Bradley exist.
Oh boy.
Don't get me started.
I remember
on Milton Bradley. The pitch outside the Varsho, ball 1. Don't get me started on Milton Bradley. Do not get me started on Milton Bradley.
Dude, remember, my team had to deal with both of those guys, not at the same time, but still.
But you still had to deal with them. At least Crisp actually produced for you guys.
Bradley did too until he became a clubhouse cancer.
Next one. Fastball tight, and it's 2-0 to Dalton Varsho. So it's lefty versus lefty for the third time tonight. Varsho against Snell. Snell sets, doesn't look at anybody, and the 2-0 pitch. A curveball fouled away, making it 2-1.
It's funny. The first time I heard Coco Crisp and Milton Bradley as ball players, I was actually playing, I think it was MLB Slugfest.
Probably, yeah.
I told my mom about this. She thought these were fake players.
Yeah, I would have too.
My mom thought the same way. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is even at 2-2. Well, my mom thought the same way.
Especially since it was a video game I mentioned these players were coming from. And then
PT says,
these are real people.
PT says, sup, Mr. Snow? Been loving the game so far. Thank you. Next one, fouled out of play. Count stays where it is at 2-2. PT, I hope you've been loving our broadcast here as well. Fathers and son, first time in World Series history, 3 sons of former Major League Baseball players started for the same team. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, and Dalton Varsho.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. 2-2. Low, counts full 3-2.
What if Varsho goes yard again?
I would love that. I picked the Blue Jays to win in 7. But I always say, to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. The payoff pitch. A swing and a foul. We'll do it again at the plate. Folks, what you also see on the screen besides the score and myself and the ticker, you see the ways you can support the show. You can support it with a Cash App to @Snowman Multimedia. The PayPal ID is out there. The Cash App ID is out there. And, of course, the Snowman's Road to Recovery GoFundMe is there. Please support in all ways. Payoff pitch is blasted to deep right, but foul. Yikes.
Oh, I thought I just called it. I'm like, oh no.
That definitely put the fear of God into the pitching staff.
I thought you did too. I thought he got a hold of it. Everybody behind the plate stood up and they thought he got a hold of it. Here we go again. A look to second. The payoff pitch. Hit him. Are you all right, Dalton Varsho?
It's like, no, we're not taking any chances. Hit him and put him on base.
It seems that way, doesn't it? But Varsho officially hit by a pitch.
Nope.
Hit him on the it hit him on the right shoulder. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It doesn't feel good, but
no, it doesn't.
Worse.
No,
yeah,
as a baseball. As a baseball,
saw what this guy was like. Is like, I'm hard and I'm ready for anything. Then he saw that foul ball. Was like, wait, I lied. I was not ready for that. Nope.
I was not ready for that.
Nope.
All kinds of nope. All kinds of nope. Ken the Hawk Harrelson said it best. Ken the Hawk Harrelson said it best. If you have no fear of a ball coming at you at 95 miles an hour,
you're lying.
Wrong with you.
No, you're lying.
You're lying.
You ain't got a pulse.
Just straight up, it's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Wait a minute. And I was one of the tallest guys always on my team, but me not afraid of a 95 mile an hour fastball? That's a lie. Hell, when I'm in the booth and I see a foul ball coming toward me, I flinch. Truth. Pitching change, back in 100.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Emmett Sheehan is on the pitch. He's pitched 3 times in the postseason. Ernie Clement at the plate, down a strike. Bases loaded, no outs. What a chance for the Blue Jays.
They can really break this.
Sheehan sets the belt. The right-hander kicks and fires. A swing and a smash. Base hit in the left center field. In comes Schneider, rounding third and headed home. And everybody just moves up a base. Kirk to third. And the Blue Jays now have the lead at 3-2. That ball was smashed.
Yep.
Croqueted indeed. Kiner Falefa was the runner who scored. And it's 3-2 Blue Jays. They were down 2-0 until the 4th. And this may be the start of a set of floodgates opening.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. Ernie Clement now at first. He just delivered a run-scoring single. Blake Snell goes 5, gives up 8 hits, 3 runs, and he's responsible for 2 of the runners on base. Now, let's see if the Blue Jays can take advantage of a bases-loaded situation with Nathan Lucas now pinch hitting. Hitting at .333 in the postseason, swing and a miss for strike 1. He has driven in 7 in this postseason. 1 strike to count. Nobody out. Bases full of Blue Jays. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Lucas pinch hitting in the 8th spot. The Dodgers allowed 4 runs in 4 games in the NLCS. Runners lead away from all bases. Infield up, smash foul to the right. We'll do it again. If they put it in play, it's 2 runs.
Yep.
If the Blue Jays put it in play, it's 2 runs. Blue Jays have 9 hits. Dodgers have 5. Infield double play depth up the middle. On the grass at the corners. 0-2 to Lucas. The 0-2 is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You don't want to give the Dodgers any outs. And if you're the Dodgers, you don't want to do something you've already done and give the Blue Jays extra outs.
Mm-hmm.
They've had 5 of them so far, recorded none. The pitch, low and inside. It counts even 2-2. And remember, there was a hit by pitch sandwiched in with a couple of singles. 3 singles now in the inning, plus a hit by pitch and a run scored. Flames are back in the game. They trail the Jets 4-3 early in the third. Here's the 2-2. It's fouled. We'll do it again. Andres the Giant on deck. In the form of Andres Jimenez. Lucas hitting for Miles Straw. 2-2 the count. Sheehan sets. And the pitch on the way. Way outside. The count goes full 3-2. And you're right, Callie. Just put it in play. Infield up at the corners. Basically on the grass to cut off the run at home. Lucas is set. Sheehan is ready. The payoff pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul. Muncy gives it a look, and it is out of play. And the count stays full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bases full of Blue Jays. Emmett Sheehan trying to dig himself and the Dodgers out of a big size jam. The payoff pitch is inside, ball 4. He walked in a run.
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
You can't make it up.
You can't make this up, especially if you're a Blue Jays fan.
Damn it. You can't make this up.
You truly cannot make this up.
No.
And you're right, PT. Free runs indeed. So a bases loaded walk produces an RBI. It gets Alejandro Kirk in. And here's Andres the Giant. The pitch to him. Bounced foul. Strike 1. Jimenez is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice, hitting .250 in the postseason. He does have a couple of home runs. Those came against Seattle. 0-1 the count. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul, and the count's 0-2. Now, if you're Jimenez, you have to battle back. You got to see the ball better, first and foremost. 0-2 the count to Andres Jimenez. From the stretch. And the 0-2 pitch is high and wide, 1-2 to Andres Jimenez. Blue Jays have scored 4 unanswered runs. But no, and here's the pitch again. A swing and a smash. Base hit in the right field. A run scores. It's now 5-2 Blue Jays. And there's nobody out here in the 6th inning.
Someone's getting pulled.
Someone's got to get pulled. Someone's got to get pulled. That ball was roped into right field.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the line moving. And now with Jimenez on at first, with nobody out, the bases are loaded. How deep will the cut go? Indeed. Because now you have the hero of the ALCS and George Springer at the plate.
Oh, crime.
He has 23 home runs in the postseason. And he does have a World Series MVP to his credit. That came against, guess who? The Dodgers. That came in 2017. Springer tonight is 2 for 3. A single twice. Sheehan kicks and fires. A swing and a ground ball to short. They'll come home, get the out there. There's one out in the 6th. First out of the inning, the bases remain loaded. Now Springer's on with a fielder's choice. Great play by Betts, even though he double clutched. He fired home to Will Smith, which basically was a contact play, and now you have the double play in order to get the Dodgers out of the inning. Here is Addison Barger standing in. So Barger pinch hitting for Davis Schneider. And this will take Emmett Sheehan out of the ball game. So 2 trips to the mound produces another pitching change for the Dodgers. They trail the Blue Jays 5-2 in Game 1 of the 2025 World Series. We're back in 100 seconds.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Here's the story. 3 runs are in for the Blue Jays in the 6th inning after a long 2-run homer. In the 4th inning, got the Jays on the board by Dalton Varsho. Dalton, son of former Major Leaguer Gary Varsho. And now it's lefty to lefty as Banda pitches, low and outside, ball 1 to Addison Barger. Anthony Banda, 5-1 on the regular year. 1 ball, no strikes. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. would be next. The pitch. Swinging a foul out of play. And the count is now even at 1-1. The pitch. Low and outside. 2-1. If you're Addison Barger, you want to put the ball in play. That's all. You want to put the ball. You know what you really want to do? Blow the roof off the joint. Blow the roof off the joint. The pitch. And here it is! Deep to right! Going, and gone! Goodbye!
Oh,
get out the red bread and mustard, Grandma! It is grand salami time!
Holy Toledo.
Addison Barger has just left the building. 9 in a row for the Blue Jays, and they lead it 9-2.
Oh my gosh. Yep. And he got right underneath it.
That pitch was perfect.
He tore the cover off the Sky Dome with that one.
What did I want to say? What did I say? You just want to put the ball in play or blow the roof off the joint.
Oh, go yard.
And they blew the roof off the joint. And the best part is there's only one out in the inning.
Which means there can be more. And we just said this morning that a lot of these games are going to be very, very close. Apparently not.
Apparently the Blue Jays didn't get the memo.
No.
That was a perfect pitch, and Barger got his arms extended and rocked it.
Perfect.
He deep sixed it.
Perfect.
I will borrow from Dave Niehaus. Baby, he pickled it. He deep sixed that bad boy. I'll borrow from Victor. That ball grew 2 legs and left.
Cussing all the way.
All the way. George Carlin would be proud. That's the first slam in Blue Jays World Series history. Now Vladdy Guerrero at the plate, and he drives one to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Are you kidding me? Unreal.
What is happening in Toronto?
A 7-run 6th inning.
They're losing their minds. That's what.
A 7-run 6th inning.
Is Callie still with us? She's screaming again. Yes,
she's screaming again. That ball went flying like a bird. PT says this inning has been insane. Yeah, it has been. Here's the pitch to Isaiah. It swung on and missed for strike 1. Just put the ball in play or become Addison Barger
and
blow the roof off the joint.
Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Why not?
The pitch.
I know it's only
low and inside, and the count's even 1-1. Go ahead, Napoleon.
I know it's only game 1, but I have a feeling when the celebration comes at the end of the game, they're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Right.
Exactly not. 1-1 the count. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. The pitch on the way, a swing and a high fly ball into left field. Kike Hernandez circling under it. He's got it. 2 down in the 6th. This is unreal.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Callie, let me correct you. AB did not hit a 3-run homer. He hit a slam.
He just slam.
Excuse me.
That's not 1. That's not 2. That's not 3. But that is 4 runs on the board.
10th man of the inning to bat, and Alejandro Kirk. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. And Alejandro Kirk started all this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 10th man to bat in the inning.
Round the order. We've gone full round the
We've
order.
gone all the way around. We have batted around. A pinch hit slam at that. The pitch. Oh, no. Are you kidding? Deep to left. Going, and gone. Goodbye.
Guess a goodbye.
Game inning.
Alejandro the Captain Kirk with a 2-run blast. And it's 11-2.
This is a video game inning.
Yeah, this is slugfest.
Around the order, a grand slam, and a 2-run jack. What is this?
This is crazy. 7 hits in the inning. Alejandro didn't even put the jacket on.
Nope.
I love it.
He couldn't even put the jacket on, so he's like, "Oh, we gotta get."
He didn't even because he's got to get back out there and catch.
Yep.
Here's the pitch. A ball outside for ball 1. Toronto has the better offense.
And the Dodgers
are wondering what happened.
Literally, they're like, "What in the world happened?"
Here's a pitch, a swing and a pop up behind short. Kike Hernandez comes in, makes the catch. But what an inning for the Blue Jays. They got a crooked number 3 times over. They get 9 on 8 hits, including a pinch hit slam by Addison Barger. And safe to say, they blew the roof off the joint. End of 6. Blue Jays 11 and the Dodgers 2. This is the 2025 World Series on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
The Blue Jays just sent 12 men to the plate. In the bottom of the 6th, they get 9. The biggest blow of the inning was Addison Barger's pinch hit grand slam, which represent not only the first grand slam in Blue Jays World Series history, but represents, y'all ready for this one? The first ever pinch hit grand slam in World Series history.
That's insanity.
And I owe Callie an apology because earlier this summer, I made a prediction which went so far left, Justin Fields got right.
Oh, my God.
I made a prediction. I got one of the teams right, which was the Blue Jays. This was the other team in the ALCS that I got totally wrong. And we begin the 7th as Tommy Edman takes a pitch inside for ball 1. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers.
If you're Dodger fans watching this, you're invoking Deeds and asking, what are we doing?
That's exactly what the Dodgers team rotation is saying.
Braden Fisher is your new pitcher now. And the pitch to Edman is low, ball 3. And 3 balls, no strikes. Nathan Lucas is now in left field. Addison Barger in right. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is now at second. So Bichette is out. Schneider is out. And those are your defensive changes. That's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Tommy Edman begins the 7th. And the Blue Jays have been like this all year. Even when they were struggling out of the gate, they had the offense. They were losing people left and right. There was uncertainty about if they would sign Vladdy Guerrero Jr. to a long-term deal. Well, once they signed Vladdy Guerrero Jr. to a long-term deal, it's like, okay, we can breathe now. Mm-hmm. And we can go kick some butt, which they have.
And that's exactly what they've been doing.
Andy Pages at the plate takes a slider for a strike. The count's 0-1. Runner at first, nobody out in the form of Tommy Edman, who drew a 4-pitch walk to begin the 7th. 11-2 Blue Jays here in the top of the 7th inning. Braden Fisher sets at the belt. Doesn't even look at the runner. And the pitch is a ball, 1 strike. And they got some more pitchers. The Toronto has the deepest bullpen and has had the deepest bullpen in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. The Toronto Blue Jays.
There's a foul out of play, third base side, and the count's 1-2 to Andy Pages, the ninth place hitter. Shohei Ohtani, who is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts, would be next. And I think the Dodgers are saving Kershaw and Ohtani for Los Angeles.
That's what I'm thinking too.
1-2 pitch. A curveball up, and the count is now even at 2-2. That is crazy. Two and two. Nobody out. A runner report here in the top of the seventh. And the pitch. Strike three called. A slider on the inside corner.
And right now, all the Jays have to do is just keep them off the bases.
All the Jays have to do is get 9 more outs.
I mean, this could be considered cruise control if you think about it.
Bassett up and throwing in the Blue Jays bullpen. And I'll say it again. The Blue Jays have had the deepest bullpen in the playoffs. Ohtani at the plate. He is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The pitch. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. That curveball was nasty. Shohei 0 for 3 on the night.
That ball.
Barger's home run was blasted. The 0-1 high, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that had Ohtani doing the Matrix move and getting out of the way. A ball, a striking out here in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch on the way. A strike with a slider, and the count's 1-2 to Shohei Ohtani.
You bring up the Matrix move, and my brain just has me now asking, does Ohtani know Kung Fu?
I'm not going to put anything past anybody. I'm not going to put anything past anybody.
Quite possibly one of the greatest lines in movie history. I know Kung Fu. Show me.
Mm-hmm. One and two the count, and the pitch is roped foul. And that pitch made Ohtani wince. And what do you know? The Jets have scored again. First time we see the Jets team since week 1 score 3 times in the same game.
Stop it. McCoffey's already dead.
No, he's not.
Well,
the pitch. Whoops. And that happens.
Ouch and double ouch.
That ball's gone. That baby was killed. Just when you think you can get rid of Shohei Ohtani, that
he does
happens.
that.
11-4 now. That's the 6th home run this postseason for Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani, I gotta pull this team to the end. I'ma do it.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Pow!
Blue Jays smacked 2 big home runs the past inning. Ohtani, hold my beer.
The Dodgers will be able to say that if they come all the way back and get this one. And I'm not ruling anything out.
It'll be insane.
Bets and the count's 0-1. I've seen insane World Series game before. 2017 Game 5. Anybody?
And I've seen insane championship series.
There's a strike in the count's 1-2. Yep. Bassett now up and throwing in the Blue Jays bullpen.
I seriously thought
getting rid of Shohei that easy. The pitch.
I seriously thought the Red Sox were out of that. I seriously thought the Red Sox were out of that ALCS in 04.
I didn't. I kept pulling for them. Why? Because I can't stand the Yankees.
I mean,
which in strangest form were my mother's first favorite team. 1-2. Check it first. Got him. They say swing. Betts is retired. 2 down in the 7th.
Mookie's probably just shaking his head like, no doggone way.
No, it can't be.
And he actually did go. Looking at the replay, he did cross the zone. Yes, he did. He crossed over the heart of the plate. Now here's Freddie Freeman, and he swings and misses for strike one. And the Winnipeg Jets defeat the Calgary Flames 5-3. Y'all know the accompanying joke with that. Freeman 0 for 2 with a walk in the third inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. (11-4), Blue Jays with the lead here in the top of the seventh. The Dodgers have put 2 on the board in the seventh, courtesy of Shohei. A swing and a foul out of play. We'll do it again. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, 0-2 the count. The kick and the pitch. Inside, 1-2. One and two, the count. And the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into right field. Nathan Lucas is under. Oh, that's Addison Barger who's under it. He's got it. Inning over. But the Dodgers respond. They get a pair in the top of the seventh. Time to stretch in the Sky Dome. Blue Jays 11 and the Dodgers 3 in Game 1 of the 2025 World Series. And it's yours tonight on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Have you all recovered from that 6th inning yet? Me neither.
No.
Napoleon, go on to bed, dude.
I will. You guys have a good one.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Of course, as always.
I have not recovered from that 6th inning. And we got 2.5 innings to go in this one. Uh-oh. Doggone it. Of course, I'm doing like 200 things at once. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Ernie Clement takes a strike, and the count's 0-1. Justin Robleski. Do not ask me how to spell that. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2 to Ernie Clement. This is now unfairly turned into a game of how many New York Jets jokes I can make. Now wait till Ryan gets a hold of this. A swing and a foul out of play, and the count remains 0-2. but I can't help it. Oh, 2 pitch, swinging a pop-up into center field. Back on it is Pages. He's got it. 1 out in the 7th. Coming into tonight, the Blue Jays had a 26% chance for 9 players to record 1 hit or more. 8 players have recorded a hit now for the Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play for strike 1. Oh, pardon me. Whew. Nathan Lucas walked and scored last inning. The 1-0 pitch is grounded to third. Muncy with a strong throw. Got him. 2 down in the inning. So here's Andres the Giant Jimenez. He delivered an RBI single in the 6th and also scored a run. The pitch to him, up and in, ball 1. Next one is they check at third. No swing. Oops. Oh, yeah, they're going to have me spell it out. I'm doing research at the same time. 2-0 pitch, high and tight, 3-1, 3-0. Ay. I think that's 6th inning, Rick, whatever was left of my brain. Next one, strike call, 3-1. Three-one pitch, swinging a pop-up foul and out of play for strike 2. And that next one is fouled out of play. In the Dodgers' history, they are 1-11 on the road in game 1. Here's a foul out of play. We'll do it again. Pensman Sports is with us. Says, great show. Thank you, Pensman. I appreciate it. Here's a ground ball headed to second. Toss to first. In time. Inning over. And the Jays go up and down in order. We go to the 8th. I still need a breather. 11-4 Blue Jays. From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick. This is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
To the top of the 8th inning we go, and it is 11-4 in favor of the Toronto Blue Jays on the strength of a 9-run 6th inning, which included 2 big home runs. Alejandro Kirk hit a 2-run homer, but it was the biggest blow. But the biggest blow of the game, a grand slam by Addison Barger, that blew this baby open. Oh, and let's not forget Dalton Varsho. Dalton Varsho tied this game in 2 with a long home run to center field. That's how the scoring started for the Blue Jays. Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, and Max Muncy, the scheduled hitters in the 8th inning for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. And the Blue Jays have a new pitcher in the game as Bassett delivers a strike to Will Smith and the count's 0-1. Chris Bassett with an 11-9 record on the season. He has pitched 2 2/3 in the postseason. The kick in the 0-1 on the way. A curveball fouled out of play, and the count's now 0-2. To the count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. 11-4 in favor of Toronto. Bassett from the windup and the pitch on the way. High, 1-2. The Blue Jays have a grand slam in each playoff round this postseason. The pitch on the way. A swing and a tapper to first, and it's Guerrero who's up with it. Got it. 1 down in the 8th inning. I nearly said the wrong inning. Jeez.
That's one thing about the Jays. They get runs in bunches.
Callie warned me. Callie warned me all season. Watch out for the Blue Jays. Like, man, please. Yeah, the Blue Jays made a liar out of me midway through the season when they snatched the division from the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
They made a liar out of me. I admit it. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, who has a smile on his face, which is good. Even as with as big a stakes as there is, I love seeing players with smiles on their faces. The pitch to Teoscar is a strike, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. Shohei Ohtani is 1 for 4 on the night with a 2-run homer. You go 1 to Teoscar, swing and a miss on a cutter, and the count's 0-2. The count, 1 out. Here in the top of the 8th inning. I might have to get me a red Blue Jays jersey, because I like those red ones. 0-2 pitch, high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. With 1 out in the 8th. 1-2 pitch. A cutter is cut on and popped up, foul out of play. That was a curveball, actually. I'm trying to decipher the motions between a curveball and a cutter. Mm-hmm. I haven't done so good in recognizing
pitches.
That's the phrase I'm looking for. Those of you who live here in Indiana with me, south of here is a freeze warning. Please be careful. Next one, inside. And the count's even at 2-2. 1 out in the 8th, 11-4 Blue Jays. Next one, way outside, and the count's now full at 3-2.
Yeah, I was trying to get in the chase again.
Cutter's been working. Got to make it work again. Bassett leans in. And now comes set. And the payoff pitch is low and outside, ball 4.
Yep. And that pitch, you go to him. You at least put it in the zone.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto will start for the Dodgers in Game 2. Kevin Gausman will oppose him, each carrying 2-1 records this postseason. And it might be another pitcher's duel. Why is Bo playing second when he is a shortstop? Mainly because of the play at short. There's a strike to Max Muncy, and the count's 0-1. Because of the play at short by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, for one reason. Next one, way outside, and the count is 1-1. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa gave him a great job, has done a great job in Bichette's absence because of Bichette's injury at short. 1-1 the count. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 1-2. Blue Jays trying to win their first world championship since 1993. We had to go through my White Sox to do it in the American League Championship Series. The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a foul, will do it again. Max Muncy at the dish. Bassett sets again. And the pitch on the way is up. And the count's now even at 2-2. 1 out, 1 on in the 8th inning. And you're right, but they wanted to get Bo Bichette was available, and they wanted to get him in the lineup. So I can understand why they put him at second. Swing and a miss. 2 down in the 8th inning as Muncy strikes out. And as far as I know, we had an over-under playful prop bet of how many times they would show Joe Carter's walk-off home run in the 93 series, and so far they haven't shown it yet. We set the over-under at 5. No, yeah, we set the over-under at 5.
Actually, set the over-under at 7.
Oh, we did. We did.
7.
So unless there was extra innings, well, they just showed the final out of the Blue Jays' first World Series title in 1992. The pitch, up and in, ball 1 with a sweeper. George Springer due to bat in the 8th inning. 11-4 Blue Jays, and they're showing Joe Carter's name in the Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, swinging a grounder foul by Kike Hernandez, and the count's 1-2. One and two outs. 11-4 Blue Jays. Here in the 8th inning. Next one, swing and a miss. Inning over. A base hit and nothing else for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Blue Jays 11 and the Dodgers 4.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Pensman asked me a question. Did you hear about the referee that suspended the rest of the year
No, I
for
didn't.
making bad SEC ref for making bad calls on Georgia game last week? No, I have not. I have not heard about that. Wow. We're in the bottom. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Blue Jays leading 11-4. Sorry about that, folks. Something was in my eye. And I hate when that happens, when you're trying to look at something important and something gets in your eye, man. Hate that. Tomorrow, it's Yamamoto and Gosman, your starting pitchers for Game 2 of the 2025 World Series. George Springer leads off the bottom of the 8th with a swing that dropped him down to a knee for strike 1. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. Springer is 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the pitch, low from Klein, and the count is now even at 1-1. Will Klein, in the regular season, it was 1-1. And Springer swings and misses for strike 2. It's 1-2. With nobody on and nobody out. Ken Williamson was the referee's name, who was suspended from doing the Georgia-Auburn game. That pitch is fouled out of play. Count stays where it is at 1-2. Klein is ready. And the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a high pop-up. Into left. Kike Hernandez races in, makes the catch over the shoulder. There's one down in the 8th. Cito Gaston threw out the first pitch this evening to current manager John Schneider. I love that. I love that. It's only right that Cito Gaston throws out the pitch for Game 1. I want to see when Joe Carter. Well, let me stop. Here's a strike and the count's 0-1 to Addison Barger. Addison Barger, beg your pardon. Next one, swinging a ground ball, base hit in the left. And Barger is 2 for 2 since he's come into the game. I want to see which Blue Jay legends and Dodger legends throw out first pitches for this World Series. Cito Gaston threw out the first one. At the end of the game, we will award our player of the game. The pitch to Vladdy is a strike, and the count's 0-1. 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 8th inning. Next one, fouled out of play for strike 2. Counts now 1-2. Hey, you know what the crazy thing is, since we're talking about Joe Carter? You know the team who drafted him in 1981?
Who was that?
You're going to laugh.
Tell me.
Next one, fouled out of play. Count stays at 1-2. He was drafted in 1981 by, of all teams,
the Cubs?
The Chicago Cubs.
That's what I thought.
Yep. He was drafted by the Cubs, wore number 27 for the Cubs, and was traded to the Blue Jays, and y'all know the rest. 1-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball into right center field. Chasing it down is Pajes. He's got it. 2 down in the 8th.
Yeah, not enough power on that one.
A pinch hit slam, the first ever pinch hit grand slam in World Series history, blew this game open.
Wide open.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who ran for Bo Bichette. He slashes that one foul out of play for strike 1. He played second for the first time in his Major League Baseball career. "14 hits now for the Blue Jays." Sorry you all heard that. I had to reset my screen. Oh, 2, 2 outs. The pitch. Swinging a little looper headed toward left field. Kike Hernandez races in and makes the play. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Time running out for the Dodgers here in game 1. The Blue Jays 11 and the Dodgers 4. Let's take time out.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Time for the money frame, the top of the 9th inning. And it's all Blue Jays. 11 to 4 on the strength of a 9-run 6th inning. And the biggest blow of the game belongs to Addison Barger. We'll award him our World Series player of the game. A pinch hit grand slam. You heard that correctly. A pinch hit grand slam. I knew it. Joe Carter's throwing the first pitch tomorrow night. I knew it. I should have known. Well, that answers all of our Joe Carter memes. He's throwing the first pitch, the ceremony of first pitch tomorrow night. Addison Barger is indeed our player of the game. And the only 4 words I can use to describe what Addison Barger did: pinch hit, grand slam.
Pinch hit, slam.
In a 9-run 6th inning. Speaking of the 9th, that's the inning we're in right now. Lauer will throw to Edman, and Edman pops it up.
Oh, that's not good.
Alejandro Kirk behind it. Got it. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 9th.
That was not what you wanted. If you're a Dodger, you do not want that.
Nope. Not in a pinch any role. Eric Lauer played 28 games in the regular season. 9-2 record with a 3.18 ERA. He has struck out 102, walked 26. He has appeared in 3 postseason games with 3 innings pitched, 4 runs. Andy Pages is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Lauer works from the first base side of the rubber, and the pitch is a strike with a curveball, and the count's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 the count. Lauer is ready. From the windup, the pitch. Inside with a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball inside, and the count's 2-1.
Might as well go right at him.
Blue Jays are 77-5 when they score 5+ runs. Third most runs scored in a World Series. There's a swing and a line drive to right and caught by Barger. 2 down in the 9th.
And the Dodgers under their last out.
And what do you know? It is Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani. So this is
at
least an extra batter.
And this place is ready to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Shohei 1 for 4, 2-run homer in the 7th. Lauer from the windup delivers. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. I'll throw my best, you swing your best. Who wins?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to think. That's the way you got to think with Shohei. From the windup, the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not going to get it. That's not going to get it. Ohtani's too smart to go for a pitch down away to chase.
Ohtani's ready. So is Lauer. Lefty versus lefty. And Lauer delivers. Outside, 2-1. Missed with a slider.
See?
I'm inclined to think Lauer knows what he's doing. Here's the 2-1. A curveball down low, and it's 3-1. Lauer's basically saying, I'm not messing with him.
So it's an intentional walk without it necessarily being an intentional walk.
Yep. He's getting the Barry Bonds treatment without it being an intentional walk. And there it is. Fastball inside, ball 4. Lauer says, you ain't going to you're not going to get one over on you. No, just no.
Just plain
Mookie Betts is up. A walk, a single, and a run scored.
But Betts isn't a slouch either.
No, he's not. Former Red Sox turned Dodger. The pitch to Betts is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Two out, top of the 9th. Shohei Ohtani at first. And a throw to first, and just barely gets back.
Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was close.
That's a nasty move from Lauer.
Oh, man, it's right there, too.
Right there, too.
They touch at the exact same time. That was at the exact same time, but no, Ohtani got
He
there.
got in. He got back
there.
in. Ohtani got back in.
Yeah. And the meows are coming.
Yeah, Winnie's yelling at me. Well, they're going to check it. May as well.
You can check it all you want. I'm just going to say it's right now.
I'm saying he got back in there.
It's at the exact same time. Like, as soon as he touches the bag, the tag is on him. It's 100% he's safe.
Yeah, he's safe. Am I calling tomorrow night? Yes, I am. Winnie just tried sneaking in my daughter's room, and my daughter wasn't having it.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know if Toronto challenged or not, but either way,
well, we've seen a World Series game in a pickoff before, 2013.
Yes, we have.
It's good seeing Ohtani and Guerrero, two of the biggest stars in the game, sharing a laugh at first base.
Yep.
I like seeing that kind of camaraderie more than anything else. You're playing for the highest prize in baseball, the World Series championship. And yet, two of the biggest stars are not taking it seriously. They're sitting there laughing during a timeout.
They're having fun.
You got one pitch. High and wide. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mookie Betts.
Yeah, it seems like Lauer's just trying to get him to chase, make a silly mistake. But it's for me right now, go at him. Go at him and dare for him to swing.
A 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play. The count's 1-2, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike. My daughter is scolding Winnie. Saying, no, you had enough.
So Winnie's looking for treats.
Basically. She's also looking for attention. 1-2 pitch. High and wide, 2-2.
For most cats, that's the same thing. Treats and attention is pretty much go hand in hand.
Binks, hello, whenever he climbs into my lap. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lauer sets. Looks at first. And the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a rope foul down the left field line. We'll do it again. Two and 2 the count with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 9th. Lauer sets. He comes home to Betts. That is popped up foul out of play, and we'll do it again. Once again, the count holds at 2-2. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball game, Blue Jays. They take the early lead in the World Series.
And that's your winner.
Final score, the Blue Jays 11 and the Dodgers 4. We'll come back with the final totals after this on Snowman Sportsnet. Your home, your alternative play-by-play. Doggone it, your alternative play-by-play home of the 2025 World Series.
Drew Willingham,
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
That's going to do it for our coverage of Game 1 of the 2025 World Series. Victor Locke, Brian Snow with you. Final totals on the board look like this. For the Toronto Blue Jays, 11 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 5 on base. And for the Dodgers, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. Sir Anthony Dominguez is the winner. He's 2-0 this postseason. Blake Snell is the loser. He is 3-1. This game was played in 3 hours and 13 minutes. And tonight's attendance at the Rogers Center, 44,353. Victor, final thoughts before heading into Game 2.
Totally a punch in the mouth for the Blue Jays. And now what you want to see is how do the Dodgers respond? Because this was a gut punch to start off 2-0. Blue Jays can't get anything. And then all of a sudden, the home runs start hitting, and they don't stop hitting.
3 home runs tonight for the Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho got the party started with a 2-run homer. Alejandro Kirk had a 2-run homer, but the biggest blow of the game is Addison Barger's pinch hit grand slam. First ever pinch hit slam in World Series history. And that propelled the Blue Jays to a 9-run 6th inning, and they win it by a score of 11-4. Shohei Ohtani supplied a home run that came in the 7th, but again, Dalton Varsho's home run in the 4th got them even. Addison Barger blew the game open with a pinch hit slam in the 6th. Alejandro Kirk followed with a 2-run homer in the 6th, and that's your ball game. Final score: Blue Jays 11 and the Dodgers 4. Next time we'll be with you tomorrow. We have a baseball football triple header. Now pay attention to how we're going to do this. We're going to start things off at noon with UCLA and Indiana. Then we're going to take a break, and then there's a double play coming because at 6 o'clock we'll have coverage of Grambling State, and Jackson State in the Las Vegas Classic, and then we're going to couple it with Game 2 of the 2025 World Series. Yamamoto will start for the Dodgers. Kevin Gausman will start for the Blue Jays. And again, tonight's attendance at the Rogers Center, 44,353. That's all for us here at Snowman Sportsnet and Snowman Multimedia. Until tomorrow, when we greet you with college football at 11:30 Eastern Time, 10:30 Central Time, before UCLA takes on number 2 Indiana at Memorial Stadium in Bloomington. For Victor Locke and our entire crew, my name is Brian Snow. Happy to bring this to you, and we hope that you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. Good night, everybody.
Snowman on the bike.
We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later!
Handoff McFerrin, running off right tackle, and McFerrin is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown! touchdown.
As Pena waits and takes the snap, he'll fire the screen, complete to Beals, 10, 15. Oh, this is trouble. One man to beat. 40, 50. Go, Denny, go. 30, 20, 10, 5. Good night. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, man, Debo's wide open. He's got it. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Turns on the Jets. He's gone. Touchdown! San Francisco! 71 big yards! And the Niners strike just like that!
Generates, motivates, he's the voice through the noise, brings the choice for choice. Each game he frames, every name, they'll rejoice, no voice.
Yes, that was my voice that cracked twice on that last clip. The Precinct has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet, for fans, by fans, all heart and all action, a division of Snowman Multimedia celebrating 3 decades of sports coverage excellence. Good night, everybody.